Good morning and welcome back. It's Tuesday morning at 10:45. About to start my strength warm-up stuff. Kind of the same old exercises that I've been doing, nothing different. Same as always, gonna do 2 sets. Trying to get pretty close to failure so I can get a really good warm-up in for whatever body part I'm working on. I'm gonna be doing all 4 events today because I got a day off tomorrow, so if I'm a little bit sore or hurting a little bit, I think I'll be okay. Nice thing about today for horse and P-bars mainly is I'm gonna be doing skills there because I did all my routine and sequence work yesterday. Floor is still kind of depending on my knee, but I'll probably be sticking to rod floor mainly. Might do a little bit of basic tumbling on floor just to test it out, but I still want to be safe there. And then high bar, I thought I was going to be able to do real high bar today, but this rip that you can barely even see, it's still killing me. So I'm actually going to be setting up strap bar and doing some stuff there to work on in-bar stuff. Let's get to it. One thing I realized yesterday, since I've been doing these heel drive things where I try and go as high as I can, coincidentally, my Hanmas on P-bars have also gotten a lot better. I don't know if there's a correlation, but I like to think that it's gonna help. Regardless, it's still a good exercise to get my lower back activated whenever I want it to act really quickly, which now that I'm saying it out loud, that's exactly what I need to do for Hanma. So if someone's watching this and they struggle with Hanmas, give these a try with some ankle weights to warm up and then go do Hanmas on P-bars later. I'd be surprised if it doesn't help at least a little bit. The last exercise that I'm going to be doing is specific for in-bar stalders and endos on high bar. It could also be beneficial for regular endos and stalders, but I can already do those, so there's 2 variations. The whole purpose when I'm doing this exercise is to try and keep my shoulders as open as possible, feeling all the tension in the backs of my shoulders. Yesterday and in previous vlogs, I've talked about my presses and how I'm intentionally leaning forward and then trying to press out for something like a pommel dismount or being strong on P-bars, trying to do any pressing motion. But for piked endo or stalder, the tricky part is you want to keep constant pressure on the bar with your shoulder angle as open as possible. So it's much easier to get your feet in and out, whether you're doing endo or stalder. So first I'll do straddle because it's a little bit easier and I haven't done it in a while. Then I'll do some pikes, and I'm hoping that'll make the session of trying pike stalders and maybe pike endos a little bit easier. So I hope you'll notice, assuming I did it the way that I wanted to, whether I was walking forwards or backwards, my shoulder angle was open, if not very close to being open, and I wasn't leaning forward and then trying to like press out. I started with my hands on the floor with my shoulder angle as open as I could get it, and then from there I rocked forward while keeping my shoulders open, trying to get my butt over my head, and then I brought my legs in, and then going backwards, I started with my shoulders open, I rocked forward with my shoulders open and then pushed back to go backwards, all with my shoulders open the entire time. That's the key, because if you don't, and you have a closed shoulder angle, try and come out of a pike stalder, shoulders open, the bar can come out here. If my shoulders are closed, that's when you'll come and clip your heels or your Achilles or your calves or whatever, even the bottom of your feet. You keep that tension on the bar that I was talking about with like a full push away. When you do pike stalder, push away, bar goes around, you compress at the bottom, and as you come out, you push on the bar again, and it comes out. Whether you do pike or straddle, same concept applies. It's just for pike, it's a hell of a lot harder to get your feet or to get the bar around your heels than it is for a straddle. All right, I'm gonna do pike now. That'll get your traps burning if you're doing it properly. Out from the wall, use the wall too much. I'm warming up with regular endos and stalders. Once I do a couple more turns, I will do pike stalders first, but I haven't done these since this summer. Even when I do them, it's very hard to turn over because of how long my legs are. What I figured out for me to actually make it work is I kind of treat it like a regular stalder. I don't think it's actually possible for me to turn over all the way at the bottom and still be able to get out. So basically I just swing through the bottom with my butt low, and now that's a deduction, but I think it's worth the 1/10 off. And then endo's even harder than stalder, but I'll start with stalders first. All right, I'm gonna do one more set of just regular stalders and endos back and forth. This is a really good drill just to practice endos and stalders, especially when you're learning them. There is absolutely no point in just trying endos and stalders on the chalk bar over and over because it's just gonna destroy your hands and you're not gonna be able to do as many reps. Okay, I'm starting with pike stalder first, and I'm just gonna go from a cast. Sometimes it's harder to control from handstand because I haven't done these in a while, and there's, believe it or not, actually a lot more force and stretch on your hamstrings and your lower back, even like the backs of my shoulders for a pike than there is for a straddle. Oh, that's so much harder on the shoulders. First set wasn't terrible. It was definitely tough coming out compared to a regular stalder. Like you saw, I swung to the bottom and my butt was like all the way down here with my feet up here. I need to try and turn over at least a little bit more so I can just get the 1/10 angle deduction. I think that means when I snap in, I can't push down and away like a regular stalder. I need to start pushing down and trying to get my butt up so I have more time to turn over. Swung through at more of an angle. I'm not so much worried about like the angle coming out. I'm trying to like actually turn over at the bottom. So the one first or second one, when I clipped my heels on the way out, that one was actually better because I turned over more, but then it was harder to get out. But I don't really know why it turned over more. So that's fantastic. That's it for pike stallers. I'm gonna try a little bit of pike endos. I wouldn't be surprised if they are really rough. I was never very good at them, unless it was on strap bar. The last time I did pike endos on strap bar, I had like a full like trench pit set up, so I was able to go from the swing or from a giant. Obviously can't do that here because it's uneven bars. So I think the best bet is to go cast, stalder, intentionally come out on the wrong side, and then come in that way. So that way I can like point my feet down. Oh my God. That is freaking hard, dude. I'm not actually trying to do pike endo on high bar, it's just wanted to play with it a little bit. I'm going to P-bars. Warm up regular Healy, catch 1 or 2 of those, do 3/4 Healy down to practice the second part of my cuts, and then let's try it. I think doing Healy the other way kind of threw me off a little bit, but I'm good now.
Nice. Do you aim it?
If I was able to get my right hand in a little bit faster instead of kind of waiting to come down and grab the bar, I might have been able to save it. As soon as I push off the right rail, I need to get hollow chest to grab the bar nice and early and make an adjustment if I have to. Right, good, good, good. Actually, that was the right call. As I straddled, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have straddled, but then I landed on the bars and was like, no, I should have straddled. Oh, yeah. I keep cutting that 3/4 D arm short because I don't want to catch and go over. I'm trying to be too perfect right now. Haven't even made one yet. Can't do that. Nice. I would have rocked my heel. Right. Yeah! Woo! My middle finger almost took a right turn. Holy. Woo! Good. I need to keep my core tighter, but I also remember something when I used to do my cuts that as I'm reaching in with my right hand, I push down like extra with my left to help me stay straighter, or at least like in a hollow. I was a little bit shrugged as I reached in, so it's easier for my hips to give out.
Tight. Good squeeze. Nice. Support.
Ah, dude, why did I fucking straddle? It was fine. Ah! Right. I'm treating the downswing too much like a regular D-arm. It's going a little fast. And just like I've talked about before, I'm waiting too long to start pushing back with my post arm. I need to almost not cut the swing off, but start pushing forwards more. So when I catch, I'm already able to transfer weight. That would have been a good one. It dropped a little fast though.
Tight.
Actually, was the right kind of deal. I just wasn't ready for it. Hey, fuck, I'll try 1 or 2 more and then I'm done. I've already done like a bajillion.
Tight. Nice. Good.
Nice and easy now.
Good.
Woo! I'd like, woohoo! I try 1 more. If it's good, fantastic. If not, I move on either way.
Push. Nice.
Oh, that would have been so good. Oh, that would have been good. Skills day on Pommel horse. I'm going to start with D Russians because those have been super funky lately. And whenever I've been doing them, I've just been trying to throw it in a sequence and it hasn't been working. And if I make it, it's just kind of lucky. So I'm just going to focus on it by itself. And then I'll probably do Roths and then see where I'm at after that.
Not the only rod I'd work.
I was off the whole time. I don't know how I made that. I like how much I'm leaning back, but I think my feet are still going a little too high. So as I come around, I hump up. It's really hard to keep it level when I do that and pick my feet up.
I don't know these coaches good about like well enough. The only one that I do know enough is Igor and maybe a little bit of No, like
It was much more level, but as soon as I put my left hand down, I'm leaning to the outside. I need to think about staying straight on top until the last hand placement, and then I push myself down. Move the camera angle, because I think this will be a better spot to see if my shoulder is on the outside versus on top.
yeah.
The viewing of their piece sucked. I don't know why. Like having that so
Oh, the skill.
I'm actually a genius.
This skill is just ridiculous, man. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Come on. Okay. Tight, nice and easy. Stay tall.
Pack it up. Go home.
I guess to be fair, I haven't trained skills in like forever, so I can't be too upset that they all suck. Alright, same thing as normal. I'm just going to do a little bit of back tumbling for maintenance purposes, and then I'm going to focus on the lay double pike and lay double full passes. And that's about it. Finally finished up practice. College practice just started. Wasn't doing a whole lot of narrating on floor just because it wasn't really anything new. I did kind of surprise myself with the lay Randies. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to handle a whole lot on rod floor, but my knees actually felt pretty good after warming up on real floor. My knees might be a little sore tomorrow, but I didn't feel anything during the floor workout in my knees, which is a really good sign for me. P-bars, even though I only was able to catch a few Makutzes, I'm actually pretty happy with it because I think they were already better than before. Because I've been doing so many diom and a quarters and regular dioms, it's been hard to adjust now to a 3/4 diom. For pommels, the new skills, they just feel like they're kind of all over the place because I haven't spent nearly enough time working the Roth and the D-Russian and stuff because I've just been working on sequences and the skills for like the base routine stuff. So I think if I'm able to split up my days between routine and sequence training and then the other days fully dedicated to skills and upgrades and like single skill refinement stuff, I think that'll help a little bit more and it won't be as frustrating. Whenever I was doing Roths and D-Russians consistently, just kind of playing around with skills, they were much, much better. So it's kind of frustrating when I go back to having a skills day and they just feel like I've never even tried them before. Even though it was a long day, it was pretty good. I feel like I've had 2 successful days where I've made a good amount of progress on everything, so I'm happy. All right, I've been taking way too long. If you made it this far in the video, comment wristband, and I will catch you guys on Thursday. Peace.